The 2021 South Dakota legislative session starts on Tuesday, and there won't be any shortage of topics for lawmakers to talk about this year. KELOLAND's Lauren Solich gives you a preview of what you might see come out of Pierre.
Lawmakers will have noteworthy topics to discuss.
Obviously, one of the big ones that we'll be focusing on this year is marijuana, now that we have passed both medical and recreational. So I think we will be spending a large portion of our time trying to deal, how to regulate marijuana, how it can be grown, how it can be sold, how it can be sent out to people, how much can be sold, that sort of thing.
The impact of COVID also has gone beyond just what we now normally think of. There have been impacts and things like domestic violence, drug abuse, there are all of those sort of things. So I'm hoping to bring forward with some help a bill related to suicide prevention.
Of course, there are still issues that lawmakers will have to work on that South Dakotans are more used to hearing about, like those dealing with the budget and education.
My biggest concerns, of course, are the budget and how we are going to use the resources that we have. I feel that we are very fortunate of states to have survived, and maybe we're not all the way through, but to have the sort of state where we have tax revenue, we have tourism, we have all of those things, so that we're not starting out so far back as maybe other states are.
I was really happy to see that the governor wants to provide 2.4% increase for schools, for community service providers, and for state employees, and that's just vital. That will help our state, because we have had a hard time attracting teachers, and we need to ensure that we are doing all that we can when it comes to keep running our state.
It looks like this upcoming session will be unique.
And I think we are going to see fewer people in the Capitol, fewer visitors and schools visiting just because of COVID. I think we're going to see fewer lobbyists there.
We have talked about ensuring that we have the sort of resources, of course, like the PPE, masks, all of that sort of thing available to us.
Healy and St. John both say they will keep constituents up to date throughout the session on their social media accounts. In Sioux Falls, Lauren Solich, KELOLAND News.
There are 37 legislative days scheduled for the session. Follow a link under this story on KELOLAND.com to stay informed on all that's happening in Pierre.